you doing? I hope you're doing great today. This is Teacher Ness again of English.com, and I will be your teacher in developing your English ability in grammar and pronunciation. We're going to explore, learn, and enjoy this book, Engage Level 2, together with your creative and comprehensive ideas. So let's continue now to discuss everything in our page. Did you still remember what we studied about WH questions? That's great. Okay, so as you can see, we do have here questions, right? So all you have to do is read Beyonce's profile and put the words in order to make questions. Okay? So for example, number 1. Was she born when? So what's supposedly the question here? So it should be, when was she born? Right? Okay, what about number 2? Did where start singing she? So what's the question? Great, so where did she start singing? What about number 3? Destiny's Child, its first album, when that record?
What should they do?
Great! When did you record its first album, Destiny's Child? What about number 4? We do have here the words did, sell, how many albums, Destiny's Child. So what's the question here? Great! So how many albums did Destiny's Child sell? What about number 5? When a MTV award, Destiny's Child did win. So what's the question here? Great! So when did the MTV award Destiny's Child win? Okay, so did you understand that one? That's great! So as you can see, we do have here the profile of Beyonce, right? So let's read first. Beyonce profile. Her name is, or complete name is, Beyonce Giselle Knowles. She was born on September 4th, 1981 in Houston, Texas. She started singing at the age of 7 in a church choir. In 1998, Destiny's Child recorded its first album. In 10 years, the group sold 33 million albums. In 2005, the group won a MTV award. So all you have to do is to match the questions with the answer from exercise 3. So for example, 33 million. So the question should be, how many albums did Destiny Child sell? So that is question number 4. What about letter B in 2005? So what's the question here? Great! So that is question number 5. When did a MTV award Destiny Child win? What about letter C in 1981? So what should be the question here? Great! So that is in number 1 question. When was she born? What about letter D in 1998? Great! So that was number 3. The question is, when did she record its first album, Destiny's Child? So that was in 1998. What about letter E? In a church choir. So what should be the question here? Very good. So that is in question number 2. Where did she start singing? Okay, so we'll proceed now to number 5. So make the questions about Beyonce. Use when did, she, first, and last. Okay? So for example, number 1. When did she first act in movie? Right? So she first acted in movie in 2002. Okay, so what about number 2? What should be the question here? Since our answer is she first sang in public at the age of 7. Great, so when did she first sing in public? What about number 3? What should be the question here? Since our answer is she last record was Destiny's Child in 2002. Great, so when did she last record her album Destiny's Child? What about number 5? Great, so when did she first record a solo artist? She first recorded as a solo artist in 2003 with Dangerous Love. So that's it for our lesson for today. See you again next time. Bye.